We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. It's caught right at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run high. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Hyde is the lone man in the backfield here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Carlos Hyde taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. They'll run with D'Angelo Henderson, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Keenum to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
Throwing is Keenum on third down. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. Jabril Peppers is deep for Cleveland. That's taken on the 25. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's Njoku over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They go play action with Taylor. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Adam Gotsis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third down, Taylor to the right side and complete to Njoku. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Taylor will lead up the offense 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, a run with Hyde. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Taylor. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He was looking for Landry that time. And they'll run it here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Keenum throwing on second. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. On is the punter King to send it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now Taylor on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Taylor now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1:57 to go in this first half. More from Cleveland after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was through the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And the kick by got good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to, and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing on first down is Keenum. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. The Broncos in the hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly.
Yeah, we're good, we're good.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a third down. Working from the gun, Keenum eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for them. Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Keenum now on first down. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Jamie Meter with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. The final shot before the break. Keenum. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Keenum. They still can't get it. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, it's Taylor. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. On second down, here's Taylor. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go. Hey, orange, orange. Orange, orange. Roger, roger, roger. Hey, orange, orange. Hey, go, orange, orange.
After the interception, here's Keenum. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Down, down.
Keenum to throw on second down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
22.
On third and long, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Now Taylor to throw on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off at his own 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
53.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on second down is Keenum. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Keenum. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. McManus's point after is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, you throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Throw.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And that is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He gets it to Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They give it to him running left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Slow.
Handoff comes to Hyde. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Slow. Ready. 319.
Taylor to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Slow. Ready.
They'll give to Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas. All day. Whoa. Let's get it. Ready. 319. Slow.
Attempt carry for Hyde. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Browns on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. To return, it's Peppers. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way. To about the 35-yard line. Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Clinton McDonald in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Third and long, it's Taylor. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on 1st down. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. A costly mistake here at OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
You know who has to be really happy after that play? The offensive line. To be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big-time play.
Yeah, because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
And what can Keenum do with his drive? He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. Flushed out right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Flush to his right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Keenum. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A lot of efficiency here on this drive. Heck, this may be their best drive of the game.
Yeah, if they'd moved it like this throughout the entire game, we probably wouldn't be here in overtime. But right now, what you just said was the key word, efficiency. Taking care of the ball, move it downfield, get themselves in a position to score, and win this game.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And that changes everything here in OT. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. After the interception, here's Keenum. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Keenum. Oh, man, he finds Sanders. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Here's Keenum, and he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A second time, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run on the ball. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's 3rd down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.